Hello, everybody. We're not in Banjo-Tooie yet, by the way. No. Welcome.
Hey, that's irrelevant.
True.
Kazooie's always a gun.
True. Welcome back to Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie. In this part, we're going to take a quick little detour to Freezeezy Peak before we start Gobi's Valley, because we're going to grab a move that we need.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think we said this in the last video, but if we didn't, or if you need a refresher, we are now in an awkward position where you have to go to one level in order to get a move from the other.
Yep. Can I skip this dial? Probably not. Oh, I can.
It's done.
Here, I'll get one note just so y'all can see how Bottles says, "Wow, you passed your last note score!" And again, I think we mentioned this too, but this is the only part in the game where you have where this is a problem.
Yeah. Oh.
Here, Kazooie. I'll take over Kazooie. Oh, no, Kazooie won't say anything, actually.
Sorry, I blanked on that at first.
Yeah, you're supposed to have Kazooie, and we were supposed to swap off between what's it called? Bottles.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think we both kind of blanked until I remembered, like, oh crap, it's right. Okay.
Hopefully he says that again when we come back in, but whatever.
I think he does, because I'm pretty sure it happened on my old LP back in the Doctor. But even if he doesn't, whatever, it's a one-off line.
Yeah. So...
What?
So the one... So because we entered the level, even though we did jack all, the enemy that is supposed to appear because you went in the level and exited it, he's there, so yeah.
Fantastic.
Love this frame drop. Oh, speaking of which, if I'm recording this in 60 FPS, I'm so sorry, I didn't even consider looking at that. I probably am. Oh well.
Whatever, even if you're recording 60 frames, I doubt it's going to make too big of a difference.
Mostly just saying that for people watching it like, ooh, 60 FPS, I want to see it in 60 FPS. Yeah, it's not in 60 FPS. Alright, Gobi's Valley. Probably the first... Had to let him get his important thing all the way.
Why do we hate ourselves?
I've asked myself this question for many days and weeks, and I still have no answer. So this could be the first potential level that we actually die in. Because this is probably the first level that's actually kind of hard, so... It's you! I think Maya died.
Yes! That helped.
Was your Discord acting up?
No.
Oh, you're supposed to voice Kazooie!
I did!
I didn't hear it! Maybe RTX voice didn't pick it up.
I didn't think that. Maybe I should have turned RTX off for this.
It thinks our noises are that noises. I just want this egg. Thank you. So as I was saying,
you hear me when I think Kazooie in the last level, right?
We did, or at least I heard you.
Yeah, okay, then I don't know what's going on, because it was basically the same noises.
Who knows? Not me. But yeah, as I said, this is probably the first level that I think is actually potentially hard in the sense of I can actually potentially die. There's not many levels like that. Honestly, Freezeezy Peak is not one of those levels, so I'm not worried about that level, which is next. And I'm not really concerned about what's it called? Mad Monster Mansion too much. But this one has a lot of like traps and stuff, so.
Of course, you know, sand everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, I want that in.
That's a factor too.
I used 2 feathers before we started to make sure my controls were fine.
Mm-hmm.
I have to sneeze. Alright, so we have to unclog this man's nose. Thank you.
That was very delayed.
I know. My nose is all blocked up. Okay, it was just 1 each. I didn't know if it was 1 each or it was more than 1 each. It went in his other nose.
Yes, yes, it did. Well done.
He also
I feel like that would take more effort than not.
You can make it. Alright, so if I remember correctly, this is 4 cheeky notes because of draw distance. There's 4 notes in all the corners. Or 4 notes, yeah, in all the corners. So.
Wow, that's horrible.
This is one of the select sections where draw distance can actually screw you over. I think it screwed me over in the past. Leave me alone, enemy.
It would have screwed me over if I was one playing, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I would have been the one who would have to tell you, yo, Mayo, in the other side, there is a thing. So, we just gotta feed these beautiful... Oh, camera, hello. These beautiful people, their eggs. They're really hungry for eggs. A lot of things in this stage are hungry for eggs.
In this game, really. They're either hungry for eggs or they desperately need an egg in their face.
Or they need an egg in their bucket to stop them from leaking.
Yeah. That does in fact happen at one point.
I feel like I should have saved this Jiggy for last in case I, for some reason, came to an untimely demise. But no, I think I'm good.
Too late now, anyway.
I was future-proofing myself. Also, as you guys probably noticed with the last part, I think we talked about it, the stages from this point on are gonna start getting longer. Instead of being like 20 minutes or whatever, they should probably be like
I think they were like 30 to 40 before, so...
Uh-huh.
The last video was 36 minutes, so this one will probably be 46 by that gauge.
Yeah. I'm going to be safe. Re-grab these. I really don't want to lose a lot of HP here, because I've had a bad habit of almost dying here. And then, this is where beehives have bees around them, too, which means bees are going to start stalking us.
Yes, because of course. I mean, it makes sense, it's just annoying.
Yeah. Especially if you have 1 hit point, you're really trying not to die. Though, to be fair, if this was the 360 version of the game, that wouldn't really be too much of an issue.
Did they change something? I've only ever played the 360 version.
Yeah, you keep your no count. So if you died, if you had 1 HP and you died, then it's like, okay, whatever. I'm just the supporting characters at this point.
Yeah, basically. Yeah,
So
the 360 version, that's gonna be fun in like a year or whatever. Whenever I end up getting through that, because again, I have to. Thanks, Stop and Swap.
Woo.
Even if I was gonna play Dewey on the N64, there's still nuts and bolts. I still gotta do it on 360.
At least Banjo-Kazooie is a short game and fun. We have to go through here. These hoops, these rings. There is in the move we did learn in the last level was we can do I think it's called the beak bomb. I'll show it off real quick once I get some more room.
Yeah, the air dive basically.
Yeah. In this game you can't control it. They fixed that in 2E, so you have to be very precise here. Yo, that was yo. I don't know what he said because I was too busy getting my butt handed to me.
Was only joke mortal have this.
Oh, okay. It's really rude, but alright, I'll take it. You don't get the little dance, unfortunately, because...
you don't get the dance when you're flying.
No.
Or in the air in general. You enjoy it while you can. You don't get the dance in 2E at all, I don't think.
Nope. I personally don't mind it. I know some people made a big deal about it, but I personally don't mind it.
Like, it is a waste of time. It is probably better if they got rid of it, but I also think it's harmless.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. Alright, so here's another little area. Should probably get some HP after I leave here, because I only got hurt a lot. Just grab all these notes real quick. You voice this guy.
I can't see remember all of them.
I can confirm, RTX voice is not capturing your Kazooie voice.
No, screw it here. I'm gonna turn my fan off and I'm gonna change the RTX settings so it'll pick it up.
It's
warning,
just...
I might sound really weird in a second. There. I just turned it off.
It's not that bad. So this is the inefficient way of doing this, but
it's also the lazy way. I can actually hear what he sounds like now that I don't have my fan playing.
So you're supposed to climb up the snake neck, but if you stand on his head, you don't have to worry about climbing.
Nice.
Sucks that this guy's locked in here, and the only way of escape is if somebody conveniently beak bombs into
our kid on top.
Yeah, you know,
that's unfortunate.
It's a little inconvenient to say the least. Stages.
He didn't seem to mind that much.
True. This stage is very egg reliant. Come to think of it, it's probably the most egg reliant stage so far.
The only thing I can think of that really had any reliance on eggs at all was Mumbo's Mountain. That was only for like 1 or 2 jiggies.
Yeah. Because we need
and that's where you learned about eggs in the first place, so it made sense.
Yeah, we gotta feed these guys some eggs because they open a path. Give me some HP. I don't know how I lost so much HP.
I know one was from that bee. I don't know what the others were. Look at all those flat 2D images chasing you.
I know, it's terrifying.
Alright,
so we're gonna do this first just so we can drain out this quicksand below. I really wish I could see this head on. It would make this much easier.
You got it fine as is.
Yeah, luckily. Should probably get the ability to... I should probably just explore the entire outer area before I start heading into places, just to be safe.
You do you. I think it's a pretty open game. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I do really like this level, though. It also has a really nice song. It has probably the one of the if not the most dynamic themes out of all the levels in the game. You know, like the different variations depending on where you're at. Because I think there's like a different variation of almost like the song and almost like every different pyramid or wherever you're going to. Oh gosh, I forgot how small these platforms got. Okay, Mickey Mouse, calm down. Oh, there's a video I need to show you, actually. Hold on, I'm gonna send you this video right now.
Oh, okay.
Right now. Because you made a Mickey Mouse and Donald sound.
You had this just conveniently on your keybind.
No, I went to a friend's chat and I copy-pasted it.
Oh.
Also, I think I changed the graphics somehow, so if we have different graphics, I think I pressed an option.
It does look a little different.
It looks all pixely now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it looks a little more basic, 2D.
No, I kind of like it, actually. I must say. I don't know what I did. Is it because I pressed tile?
Like, maybe you put a filter on?
Nah, it's fine. I don't want to screw with the settings. I'm gonna be safe and just let it be how it is. It looks fine, so... Looks more N64, I can say that much.
Never had an N64, I couldn't tell you.
I did. Didn't I ever tell you? I mean, I am playing Banjo-Kazooie, so I might as well tell a story if I haven't already. Gosh darn it! My mom got to Grunty in this game, and I deleted her save file.
Yes, you've mentioned this once. I don't know if you said it in a video, though. And it makes sense to say it for the Banjo-Kazooie LP, so go ahead, you can finish.
Yeah, well, that was just the gist of it. I was a kid, and we had the piece, the what's it called? We had the N64, and I guess I somehow accidentally deleted her file. I don't remember this, so I'm assuming it was an accident.
Then how do you know about it?
Because she told me.
Oh. Of course, of course.
But yeah, so I deleted her her file because I'm a jerk.
Jerk face.
What was your opinion on that beautiful video?
I have not watched it.
It is very short. It is very short.
Alright, that's fine, but I'm gonna have to close the screen share for that.
It's fine. It's very short, so. I can't tell if he's seen it and is baffled or.
Oh, I've seen it. It's just Donald getting strangled. The end. That's all there is to it. I hope you weren't expecting more.
There's only a little screaming.
Yeah, a little. It's literally the only sound in the video.
Alright, this honeycomb piece could be a little wonky.
Oh yay, more draw distance too.
Yeah. There we go. Hey, that was rude. Hey!
That was also rude. Guys, you might actually get to hear the death sound effects.
Oh my god. I hope not.
Guys, if we hear the death effect, that means he's gonna have to collect all those notes again.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I hope not. I'm sorry, there was a honk. I don't know if my dog even got picked up.
Nope, it did not.
You should probably get that ability. It's over here. So.
Were you saying something? It sounded like you started saying something you completely cut out.
Yeah, I was making the voices of.
Yeah, I thought so. I think RTX cut you out.
He really doesn't like our voices. All right, here's the move.
Keep that in mind for Ace Attorney. We're gonna have to shut RTX off.
Yeah.
It just isn't gonna happen.
It's on you.
Oh, boy.
Yep, and that's the last move in the
I thought
entire
you said
game.
you weren't doing it for this level. I'm sorry.
Well, I said I was, but you took it over for me, so I just was like, screw it. I guess you'll get to have it. All right, so
I
that is
only took
the,
it because you weren't doing it.
that's the last ability in the game, though. So nothing to backtrack to. Even the backtracking in this game in general is very minimal, so it's like whatever. All right, so there's a Jiggy over here that we need the speed up boost for. His name is Grabby, I think.
Oh.
And we both took it over. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, same. Normally I would have stopped when I heard you going, but I feel like for a character like that, it's okay.
Yeah. So I think that guy's name was Grabby, and yeah, if you're not, if you're too slow, he just takes it away. The Jongo.
Or Jongo, I guess.
Jongo. Almost done with the outer area.
Good. You're up to 70 notes.
To be fair, we're almost done with the stage in general.
Level's gone faster than I thought it would.
No, I agree. That was a very delayed response from me. But
Like, yeah, so much for 46 minutes, right?
ah, shoot, where does this pyramid start? That would be where. Alright, so this is very strict timing. You have to cut corners hard. And of course, they put notes on corners.
Sure.
So I'm just going to ignore those and get them afterwards. Mostly because I already missed one, so. And this is very strict timing. See, yeah, they made it. Alright, so here's one of, there's actually a missable Mumbo token right here. Because we're going to be draining this water out, so. Look at it, it's a smiley face.
It's a Jingo.
Jongo. And I don't think those mummies can be killed unless you, what's it called? Unless you invincibility them? At least that's what I do. They can be stunned temporarily, though. So, there's that. Yeah, they get put up like that.
Eh?
That was like a really cruel death sound.
Yes, yes it was.
He was like, "Ah!"
Right, yeah, don't forget to go back up the pyramid.
These very select few notes that were, of course, jutting out of the corner. Because
Seems a jerk.
I do not remember... Actually, no, I do think I know where the second honeycomb is. I think. It would be really awkward if we had to pull out a guide now, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Though I do think I know where it is.
Also, well done on getting that extremely helpful and totally useful extra life.
Thank you.
I'm sure you will definitely do it.
Figured, you know, people wanted it, you know. Where does the... it starts right there. Who's this? I got him.
It's a goat! I know zoology.
Now, normally he would be, you know, he can't... Normally he'd be the last Jiggy I'd get, but you know what? I'm gonna get him in a second. Oh, whatever, I'll take the damage, I don't care.
And this is the story all about how Yogi ended up getting his death after all.
Shut up. Okay, I'll do this first just because it's here. Because then I think I just have the middle pyramid left.
Like, honestly, you might as well do that Gobi thing. Because it's literally right at the start.
Okay, fine. Jerk.
You said it yourself, it's how you usually do it anyway.
It is, but there's something I want to show off. Well, I'm going to show off anyways. You're going to see now. Because I remember where the honeycomb is and it relates to Gobi. Alright, so here is an amazing puzzle game. It's not random. I don't remember where everything is, but whatever. I just don't think it's random. It could be. I feel like every time I've seen a speedrun on this game, they know exactly where everything is, so...
It probably isn't.
Where was the red feather? Was it right here? No,
That feather was Banjo's mouth.
Oh, was it?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Ooh.
Like, I'm not great at these puzzles, but I actually remember them sometimes.
Mayo's pretty good at memory match. Mumbo Head. Jinjo. Note, I think this was a no. Egg. Was this the egg?
Where's that? Yeah, where's that other Mumbo?
Top right corner. Left corner. Sorry.
It's I think it's the first one you hit. It's either the first or second one. It was the last one you found. Figure.
Of course. Oh, yeah. I'm just missing 3 Jongis.
How are you doing on notes?
I think 70?
82. Not bad.
Shame the pause screen is still miffed. Yeah, I got to get this stuff down here first. So there's actually a flight pad down here in case before you flood this, in case you need to get out, because there's no way out otherwise. Oh, there's multiple flight pads. I thought it was just the one.
Oh. They're appreciated anyway.
Jonji!
Georgie!
No, that's for our inevitable Pokemon LPs.
You say inevitable, but they're still not on either of our tabs.
I feel like at this point, probably should put them on there.
Which
I feel like
ones?
we talked about this before. I could do the entire series for all I care.
The only problem I would have with Pokemon is completionist channel. Do you really want to go through that pain? Do you really want to go through that? Are you sure?
I've done it before.
That makes one of us.
I think what I would do is I would wait for the very last game before that happens. Or like the last game on... No, on the LP list before that happens.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen. I promise you that will literally never happen. We're just gonna keep adding games until the end of time.
Amazing, good. Oh, it's King Sandy Butt. Alright, so I think there's actually some notes and stuff.
There's notes here. I screwed this up on my Mana Doctor LP. It sucked.
So I'm just going to ignore it though, because you can go back into this maze without the time.
So does anybody want to explain why there's a picture of Kazooie in this temple?
You actually do have the time still. I thought you did. Because magic. Oh, the crazy music stopped. I like how it just kind of stopped. It's stressing me out, Mayo.
It's getting faster. Make it stop.
It's stressing me out, Mayo. there notes in here? I feel like there aren't.
I saw one of them. I know they're here. Not to mention, like I said before, my old LP.
No, it's freaking me out.
Just leave and come back. Get your time back.
Let me make sure. I think this is last Janji. Alright, we got a Jagago. I'm just making it worse and worse.
Yes. Yes, you are. Well done.
What's in here? An Ikambokum was in there. What's in here? What's a golden feather?
Feather. Well done.
Gaha. And I know where the last one is. How many notes am I missing?
Gobi.
5.
They're probably all in that maze.
They could be, and if they are, I'll just take a quick detour back there. But for the, let's just go back to the beginning first, because they also, I think I know where a few are too. I don't know if it's all 5. Is the thing. Hey, what's happening here? You have water
RCX
right,
is not like you do that voice at all.
of course, and you have water right next to you, Gobi. Share.
Pretty sure I did that the first time around, but thank you.
I don't think RTX voice caught it when you did it, because I also did it.
Oh. Well, that's why I turned it off.
See, isn't it? It really doesn't want anything that isn't a voice to go through, which, you know, it's respectable.
It's also really bad at its job sometimes. But, you know, beta.
Yes. And obviously, it won't be perfect. So that is
Alright,
all
so
of,
about these notes.
that is all of the Jabongis. Now this, yes, we spot it. There's also a little missable quote-unquote Easter egg. Okay, all 5 are here. So Gobi's here, and if you really like to harass animals... Oh, you have to do that for the honeycomb. I thought the honeycomb was just sitting there.
So I took over once RTX kicked in.
It's fine. So... I don't know if it's... Oh, gosh. Oh, we're fine. It wouldn't matter about that anyways. I have everything.
Yeah, you got 100 now on you.
But he says he's gonna go to the lava world and stuff. I don't know if that's in this level, but there was supposed to be a lava world in this game.
No, I think he says it in Click Lock.
Ah, yeah, you're right. I'll explain that whole story then when we get to Click Lock. Alright, let's see how fast we beat that level comparatively to the other ones.
Oh.
Matilda's Lair, 35 minutes. Mumbo's Mountain, 13. Treasure Trove Cove, 20. This is also lagging, more like 21. 22 on Clanker's Cavern, 25 on Bubble Gloop.
That was a lie.
Ooh, 1 minute on first season.
seconds.
And
Amazing.
yeah,
Well done.
29.36 on Gobi's. Yeah, see, things are starting to slightly increase. Already talked to Brentilda in the last part back there, so not gonna worry about that. Now let's get our Jamongo. That is seriously like...
It's almost morbid.
It really is. And he's already dead.
How'd you even manage that? I don't
We
know if I
can't-
should be applauding or appalled.
We killed what was already dead.
Well done, you monster.
Alright, and that's that Jiggy, and, well, this part's going to be shorter than the last part. Well, we had a lot more overworld stuff, I think, to do in the last part.
That's true. Like, we haven't talked to the Matilda sisters at all, for instance.
Yeah, we already talked to all of them in the last part. So, if I could just destroy this son of a biatch.
Oh, you are a monster.
I am. In the next part, we'll be starting Freezeezy proper. I'm gonna sit here because there's one of them there. We're gonna start Freezeezy proper because it's time to start Freezeezy Geek proper. See you guys in the next part. Chicken
Bye, y'all. Toast, toast, toast.
and chicken tenders. Bye bye.